Hello and welcome to the vertical line test. The vertical line test draws a line that is vertical through any graphed image, and if it strikes more than once at any point on the graphed image, it is not a function. If no vertical line can be drawn that hits more than two places, it is a function. So if we are to test this, if we draw a vertical line anywhere through this first function, this first graph, it does not hit anywhere more than twice. So this is a function. Okay, and if you noticed with graph 2, we hit here and we hit here. So it hits more than twice on a vertical line, so it's not a function. What about this circle graph? With graph 3? No, it too is not a function. And what about with this? With graph 4? No, it is not a function either. I could hit it more than twice with a vertical line. Right, looking at function notation, f, g, and h are most commonly used names of functions. F of x, the function of x, is read of f of x. Y equals f of x are interchangeable, so that means f of 2 means to replace every x that we see in the equation with a 2 and find the resulting value of y, or the function value. For example, y equals 2x plus 3 can be written as f of x, 2x plus 3. And f of 2 would be written as 2 replacing this x with a 2 plus 3. So we would have 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7. That is how you would find the function value. To do some examples with this, we have a function of 3x minus 1. We have 3 different function values. So first, if we are to take into account f at negative 2, take 3, replace that first x that we see with a negative 2, minus 1. And if we fully evaluate that, that is 3 times negative 2, it's negative 6 minus 1 is equal to negative 7. If we look at the next value of f at 0, we see 3 replacing that x with a 0 minus 1. So you have 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Alrighty, we have f of 3. So take your function, replacing every x that we see with an x, for example, right here. So multiplying out, 3 times 3 is 9, minus 1 is 8. Ready? And with this next example, we have f at negative 3. Notice we have a few more x's in our equation. It's nothing to worry about. So every time we see an x, let's replace it with a negative 3. So when we evaluate, negative 3 squared is 9, minus 3 plus 3. So these are going to just cancel each other out, so you're just left with 9. So f of negative 3 is equal to 9. Okay, if we look at f of 0, everywhere we see an x in the equation, let's replace it with a 0. So f of 0, if we look, this will go to 0, this will go to 0, so you're just left with 3. So f of 0 is equal to 3. And finally, we have f at 2. So everywhere we see a 2, an x in the equation, we're going to replace it with a 2. Notice that we replace the x squared with 2 squared, and the x with, not an x, but a 2 as well. And we're adding 3. So f of 2 squared is 4, plus 2 plus 3. So 4 plus 2 plus 3, 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 3 is 9.